Hey guys, Drew with Kush Collectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to show you guys a bunch of things that we've sold recently that aren't necessarily coin related, but they are things you can look out for yourself if you want to make some money on the side. I know that not all of us can be full-time resellers of coins or full-time resellers of jewelry or watches or different oddities that people are looking for, but I think that everybody can make some side income from doing things like we're going to show you in this video. And so we ended up buying a lot of weird things when we started off reselling as people that wanted to start a business in reselling, but we found it very easy to start working on coins in the beginning just because you can ship them very easily. They have a known market, which means there's a known supply and known demand most times. And you can put several thousand coins in a safe, keep it protected. But as we started to resell and not do coins yet, it became very obscure about how we can make a profit, and it took a lot of time and effort. But as we started to open an office here recently, we started to get different things coming into the office, and there also has been other opportunities that have come to us where we had to put a number on it and try it out for ourselves. And so, like I said, in this video, we're going to jump into a few things that we made money on that is not necessarily coins, but we're going to also show some cool coins off in this video. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and let's jump into it. So to start things off, we're going to start with some coins that we just got back from PCGS. I'm going to let you guys know what we paid for one of the coins, what we paid in grading fee for each coin, and what profit did we make on this coin. So I ended up submitting 2 seeded dollars, 1 Morgan dollar, all key dates in their own series, and so definitely interested in showing you guys these because it takes a lot of work and effort to show you them and be able to find them. So ended up buying an 1889 Carson City from a collector. Ended up buying it raw. So this coin is the king of all Morgan dollars for the Carson City Mint. Very tough to run into in any condition, and is nice, original, beautiful, crusty, awesome, right? We ended up paying $80 a piece just to get these graded through the express way of doing things. There's a lot of capital being held up in higher end coins for us, especially when they're raw. So sometimes spending a little bit more money, getting that turnaround a little bit faster is very helpful for us. The coin I want to talk to you guys about today and the profit that we got from it is this 1862 seeded dollar. It's graded good, details, I think, scratched. And this coin is very sought after by seeded dollar collectors because the survival and the mintage is very low. So as you guys know, the Civil War happened and there's a lot of things going on. And so seeded dollars made in the Civil War era were very hard to come by today. And I think most of the 60s dates during the Civil War, there's only either 50 to 150 examples that are known to be graded by these dates. So 1862 is extremely hard to run into. And so we were going through a shop and I saw it laying out there for $500 or $600 on the sticker. It looked like it was sitting there for like since Jesus walked the earth or something. So I was like, hey, I'd be interested in that 1862 seeded dollar if you want to sell it. And he said, what would you offer me for it? And I just shot off a number of $500. And he goes, okay. And so I think one in AG3 that was graded without any details, scratch, bent, whatever, ended up selling for around $1,500 on great collections. This one is a little bit higher in detail, but is a details coin. And so we ended up selling this one for $1,000 yesterday. So we ended up putting $500 into the coin, $80 in for grading, and then we have to ship it for about $20. So we made $400 on this 1862 seeded dollar just because we were watching out for it. We knew something about the series, and it ended up being very profitable for us. Sometimes we send coins in and we get absolutely hosed and lose money, but this is one of those times where we made some money. And I want to show you guys my favorite coin of the submission. We ended up buying this 1861 seeded dollar, another tough Civil War date. It's graded VF35. Ended up going into a shop, buying it raw, wanting to see if it would pan out. And this coin, with this much detail, once again, is almost impossible to find. And so I was seeing a lot of these sell for anywhere between $4,500 to $5,000. And if it came back, the details great, I'd probably lose $500-600 for what I paid for it. And so we're going to end up making some good profit on this coin. But once we sell it, we're going to share with you guys possibly the profit that we made on it. But definitely a fantastic piece of history, and I'm so glad to be able to handle these awesome items.
So to give a quick backstory on Public Surplus, it is an application and a website. You can put the application on your phone or you can view the website online, but it has all 50 states and some of the U.S. territories where you can go and you can bid on government items, assets, extra stuff that they have laying around that they post onto here, and you can bid on cars, you can bid on heavy equipment, and in this instance, I bid on a tailgate. So I bought it's a 2016 to 2023 Toyota Tacoma tailgate. So I paid $77. I'm going to go in so you can get a better view of it. You know, it's got the camera, locked, everything like that. It is scuffed, it's beaten up a little bit, but as you can see, $77 for buyer's premium, a little bit of tax, so probably out the door, $90, something like that, $95. We listed it on eBay for $725 because it was a little bit worse off than the other ones, and we got an offer for $600. And I said, I'm going to take the $600. $600, $180 in shipping because it's a very large piece. We end up walking away with, well, $826 before they take their fees, $685. So Drew and I did the math on shipping and time and everything like that. And we made $500 just buying something at whim and posting it on eBay. So you have, you know, $500 bills walking around all the time if you just want to put a little bit of work and a little bit of time into something that you might be able to sell. So for this video's giveaway, and for your comments below, we're going to be picking from the best comment. A positive comment is a 2024 Canadian Maple Leaf with the Year of the Dragon on it. It's also got Charles III on the back, but please leave a positive comment. Your support helps us. If you learned something from this video, we'd like to hear about it, but we appreciate your comments, likes, and your subscribes.
Hey guys, we'll be on Whatnot December 18th at 2 p.m. Central. We're going to be auctioning off a bunch of items, bullion, silver dollars, raw coins. We might throw in a few giveaways now and again also. And if you guys don't know what Whatnot is a platform where you can bid on items in real time. We sell a lot of coins and bullion, so we're going to be auctioning off a ton of things starting at $1. So make sure to check out the link in the description so you guys can join the live when we go live, and you guys can bid on stuff and get great deals. If you guys also tap on that link in the description, you can get a free $15 off on any item on Whatnot. It doesn't have to be with us, but we want to make sure if you guys are getting on Whatnot, you guys are getting good deals. So that $15 off will make a good start for you. So make sure to join our live on December 18th at 2 p.m. Now let's talk a little bit about what we're giving away and a few things that we are going to sell on December 18th. So if Casey pans down real quickly, we do have a lot of BU Franklins, a lot of proof Franklins. We also have Morgan dollars that are AU, BU, some that are cleaned. We also do have some Walkers sprinkled in here as well. AU, BU with great detail. And let's show you guys some more stuff. So this is all a bunch of raw coins that we have laid out for you guys right here in this black box. We also have graded Morgan dollars. We also have American Silver Eagles. We're going to try to find more graded coins as the days lay out before the show. All right, so we have a bunch of U.S. Mint products as well. We have a lot of silver dollars here, a lot of half dollars that are modern. We also have American Silver Eagles, the two proof sets here that we normally run through. And we're going to start those off at $1 so you guys can bid on those. And we also have a bunch of proof sets from the original U.S. Mint packaging in the 50s. And we're going to be auctioning those off. And we also have a bunch of bullion that we're going to be running through. This is only one tray of it. So we have American Silver Eagles here. We also have 1 ounce silver. We have a few Geigers mixed in there as well, which is silver made in Germany. Really neat stuff. So, and we're also going to be auctioning off some fractional. So we have half ounce silver. We have 10th ounce silver down here, as you can see. So it's going to be an action-packed show. So we're very happy that Whatnot is allowing us to put this on. And as we mentioned, we're going to be giving away a lot of items during the show just to make sure you guys are, getting some cool things that we can send your way. And for all the people that have bought something in the show, we're going to talk about a buyer appreciation giveaway right now, which is this GSA Morgan dollar. So a GSA Morgan dollar that is valued about $300. So we're going to be giving this away at the end of the show when everything concludes. And this 1884 GSA Morgan dollar is graded Mint State 63 by NGC. It comes with a pristine box. It's blast white, the coin, and it also comes with the COA. So definitely awesome that we're able to give away these items on Whatnot, and so we can't wait to see you guys there. If you guys want to sell on Whatnot, we also have a link in the description below for people that just want to join, and they give a lot of benefits to people that want to help out the platform and also be able to sell and increase you guys' sales also. So make sure to check out those links down below, and we'll see you on December 18th. So the next example that we want to give you guys is when we were going through Ohio Estates a few months ago. So what we normally do when we go into coin shops is I look at the coins, and sometimes Casey checks out the jewelry. We'll get into more jewelry in just a moment when we talk about different jewelers that make different items that you can end up making a lot of money on as well. Casey said, hey, just bring out all the new stuff that you guys gotten in with sterling and all the jewelry and all the belt buckles and all the necklaces, and I want to take a look through them and see if there's anything that will be more than the sterling silver weight of that item, right? And so Casey was looking through stuff, and he came across this belt buckle, and it had QL on it. It also had a maple leaf on it, which I believe that is a maple leaf. And he also looked on the back, and he saw the engraving of who made it. So there's a few things you can look out for when you're in shops like this. Most of the time, if there's no one that has put their name on it, hasn't been written as handmade like this item was, and it also really doesn't have a place of origin, it's probably a bunch of junk that just is just sterling until it's melted down. But this one, when Casey flipped it over, this belt buckle, it said sterling on it, it said handmade. It also said who made it, which is Jim Hayes, and it also said Aspen, Colorado. And when we were looking at some of these on eBay selling, they're ranging anywhere between $750 all the way above $1,000, $1,250. And so Casey said, hey, like, what are you guys asking for this belt buckle? They don't care. They're going to melt it down anyway. And they said, hey, we just basically want the silver weight for it because we would get that regardless. And we paid $100 for this belt buckle. And so the question is, what did we sell this belt buckle for? Well, we sat on it for a few months at a high price. And at a certain point, we were like, you know what? We don't have much in it. Let's just auction it. If we sell for $200, we made some profit, right? And so we ended up listing this for a 7-day auction. It sold for $595. Free shipping. It's not very much to ship it because it weighs not too much. It just fits around your belt. So we ended up paying probably around 10 to 12% fees. And so that's probably about 60, 70 bucks. Paid $100 for it. So you're looking at a few $100s in profit just on this one item. And so that's why you should check your junk bins, sterling silver bins at coin shops, because you never know what you might run into, just like this belt buckle. I'm going to lay these out real quick and show everybody what we got. Alright guys, so we ended up going to meet a customer in person. We ended up driving an hour and a half each way, and we ended up doing a gold trade. And this is something that you can actually do with your business if you're handling a lot of different collectibles. And what this deal was interesting in particular is that this customer wanted to trade gold bullion for gold numismatic. And we handle a lot of numismatic items, which means there's coins out there that have a lot of collector demand over the spot price of gold or silver. And so we ended up bringing those collector coins to him, and he wanted to trade us two $20 gold pieces. And we're going to let you guys know the crux of the deal, what we made on the deal, and what you're actually looking at in terms of margins when you're putting out this much money. So here are the two gold coins that we're going to be showing you guys. So we have a $20 gold lib here, and we also have a $20 Saint. They're both uncirculated, and so we ended up buying these coins because we feel like having gold on hand is something great, especially if you have a local presence, because there's a lot of people that want to add gold to their collection. They have a belief in it, and so we ended up buying these two gold coins for $5,000, and I think if you were to melt them today, they're about $25.70, and wholesalers will pay us $25.70 a piece, I believe, for these. And you also have to ship it to them. They have to get it there, authenticate it, and then they send you the check afterwards. And so we're making about, maybe after shipping, $50 a coin here, so not a lot of money. But the way it made an upside for us and for the person that was selling it to us was that he was in this gold probably pretty good, and we were into the numismatic items pretty well also. And so when we ended up getting this gold, we ended up adding $100 in profit onto the profit we had for the numismatic items. So he ended up buying a 1905 $2.50 gold lib in Mint State 63 in an OGH. He also ended up buying a 1907 $10 gold piece in MS62 in an OGH. That ended up coming to about $2,100 in value, and then we paid him the difference for the gold. And so we ended up making, I believe, $250 on those two items when we sold them to him, and we also made the extra $100 when buying the gold. So when you are in a situation where you have many collectibles, there are people that want to exchange or want to trade so that they can get something for their collection that they don't have yet. And so he was very passionate about old green holders and numismatic gold, and so we wanted to bring those coins to him. And in the meantime, we ended up getting these two $20 gold pieces, so that was pretty cool. Are you guys interested in adding coins to your collection? If you are, make sure to visit our website, acoushacollectibles.com. We have over 400 listings on our website, mostly higher end coins that you would really enjoy in hand. We also have coins on our eBay page that are a little bit more affordable for someone that's wanting to get into coin collecting. We'll have links for both of those in the description below. If you guys want to reach out to us and see what we would offer for your coin collection or coins that you might want to sell, make sure to email us at acoushacollectibles@gmail.com. We try to respond within a day or two and just let you know what our thoughts are. So we hope you guys do that, and let's get back to today's video.
So another example is radiation detectors. So for example, here's one of the lots. You would put this on your person, and if you were to go into an environment where there would be radiation, this would alarm you of, thresholds that would be dangerous to the human being. So we bought 9 of these. As you can see, 120, 77 before buyer's premium and tax, 120. So I bought 9 of them. So I said, I don't need as many as I have. I have 9 of them. Let's post some on eBay. And I guess to give the backstory on the radiation meters, my dad has worked in radiation his whole life, so he would be able to determine, if this needs to be calibrated, if it's working properly, everything like that. So when it comes to radiation meters, we have, an on-site expert, if you will, on the matter. So we went and we sold 4 of these radiation meters, as you can see. 4 radiation meters. And let me show you the total price, before fees, of course. Sold 4 meters, so not even half. 4 meters for $1,079.96 on eBay. After fees, you're looking at $928.36. So that roughly covered our costs. So the rest that we sell are going to be pure profit. So you're looking at $600 in profit. And we just took a few photos, posted it on eBay, and grabbed the description off of the manufacturer's website. So another $600 that's walking around that any of you guys could get involved in.
So we mentioned jewelry earlier when we were talking about belt buckle and how if you look out for certain marks on certain items, you might be able to ask a premium for it, especially on eBay or other websites. And so what Casey also looks out for, and what my sister Morgan also looks out for, is a jewelry company called James Avery. James Avery is based, I believe, out of San Antonio, Texas. And there's a lot of upper to middle class people that like to collect these, especially women, especially girls in high school. They have stores all over Texas. They probably might have some in different states, not too sure. And so we've been able to find a lot of James Avery up in the north, around the south, East Texas, West Texas, everywhere. And so we looked through sterling silver bins at these shops, and we're trying to see if we could get a premium for them. And so what we were able to do is buy a lot from one shop. I think we spent almost $1,000 on sterling there, just buying necklaces, bracelets, anything you can think of with James Avery on it. And then we had our sister upload it. And so we're going to talk to you guys a few moments about what we sold and what we have into each item. So the first thing is this pendant, twist pendant with a pearl in its necklace. I think we have about $30 into this item based on what they wanted to charge us for it. We sold it on eBay for $110 plus $5.50 in shipping. Knock off 12%, you're about under $100, so we're making about $70 on this item. We have another necklace here, which is a retired heart. They call it the floating heart with strings. We sold this for $135 plus $5.50 in shipping as well. Probably another $30 item that we paid for in the shop. We also have small pendants that used to be in necklaces or they were on charm bracelets. So we ended up selling a few of those as well. Most of the time we're paying anywhere between $4 to $8 a piece on these just because they charged a lot for it being a James Avery, but they do sell on eBay very well. So we have two other charms here that we're looking at. We're looking at one with the double heart, and we're also looking at one with the fish. And we ended up selling one of them for $40, one of them for $65. We added shipping on top as well, so definitely did well on those. And we also have a few more here to show you guys. We have one which is a grandmother's charm, ended up selling for $35. We also have a vintage retired sterling silver butterfly pendant. So that one ended up selling for $115. And I think we have $8 into the charm, and we probably have about $12 to $15 in the pendant. So that's pretty good. And just to add on top, we have a few more small 1-2 gram type of James Avery jewelry here that ended up selling anywhere between $35 to $25. So that is great also. So whenever you guys are looking through shops, you always can use eBay. You can also use WorthPoint. WorthPoint goes back in time and tries to find comps on things and what they've sold for. And after a certain while, you get accustomed to what you're looking at, and then you'll be able to profit from it. Because most of the time, a lot of coin shops or jewelry shops are understaffed. They have too much going on, and they want to take all this stuff, get it melted down, get their money back into their business. And that allows you to go in there, check with them, ask what you can buy for sterling or a little bit over sterling, and then you can make a serious profit on the other side of that. And so this is another great example of why you should read up on James Avery or any other jewelry. So the major question is, why are we talking to you guys today about so many different items and so many different things? Well, the overarching rule when it comes to different collectibles is how much do you want to learn and understand about how items work, how the market works for that item, and how you can make a profit when items come in like this, or if you find items that are for a good deal or a bargain. Well, I feel, and Casey feels, when we buy an item, that's when we start to learn about it and understand the value that comes from it. And what does that mean particularly? So when you're buying a piece of James Avery, for example, or you're buying a piece of numismatic gold, for example, or if you're buying a belt buckle, or if you're buying change counters or change sorters, once you buy that item, you're invested financially in that item. And so that makes you try to solve the problem of how do I sell it? And so sometimes what happens with people is that they don't buy it, they don't look for it, they don't sell it, they don't want to learn. And that sometimes is what will inhibit them from making a profit or wanting to get into it to begin with, right? And so how we started out with coins and other collectibles was we said, hey, once I buy it, now I need to understand and learn and get an education about how I can sell it and who I can sell it to and how much can I profit from it. And so the reason why we got to where we got is because we want to be invested in something we believe in financially so that we can profit from it financially. And we also can learn how to solve bigger problems that just challenge us to become better businessmen. And this is just a few of those examples. So let's jump back into the video and show you guys a few more cool things.
So in the last video, we talked about our huge haul of money sorters or change sorters and counters. So I went through and I counted them all. We had 12 of these units. They're all made by Klopp, so KLOPP, and we had 13 of these. These are some of the nicer ones. This one looks practically brand new. Very nice. I can't complain about this one. They were all loaded onto pallets in a haphazard way, so I'm thankful that we had a few of these. There was 3 or 4 really great ones where you don't have, major rust. On some of these you have plates that get rust because, you know, after they use them and they retire them, they don't store them in the proper places where there's a lot of humidity and dust and everything like that. But I'm going to show you a quick demonstration. As you can see, it's made in the USA, but I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of how these items work. So to start off with the sorter, you would load the coins into the tray, and I got some coins here. There isn't any mix of denomination, it's just all wheat cents. But you load them into the tray. As you can see, it's all wheat cents, it's all one denomination. It'd be a better example if there was more than one denomination. But as you can see here, the coins will be sent down into this central plate. They'll be picked up and dragged up to the top. They're sent down this rail, and as you can see, the gap in this rail tapers off. It gets larger as it goes down, or it tapers off as it goes to the center of the machine. And that taper at a certain point will allow the coin to fall through into the certain trays, and then it will begin to sort. So I'm going to show you that one, and then we'll move on to the counter once everything's sorted. As you can see, they're being drug up, sent through. See the coins drug up to the top, sent through onto the rail, and you can see it starts to drop off right about here because that's the circumference of the wheat cent. If you load more, but for any size coin shop, that's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it'll save you on labor. Moving on to the coin counter. So with this coin counter, you obviously have different denominations. It goes from pennies all the way up to, I believe, quarters. So you have these different apparatuses, which these alone are 20 bucks a piece, I've seen on eBay. So you've got a 5 cent. They're all color coded. This is usually for rolling up coins. This looks like a quarter apparatus. But as you can see, I've got a whole box of them. They used to make them out of metal. I've got a set of metal ones, but 20 bucks a piece, you can't complain. There's probably 20 of these in here, so you're looking at least, you know, 400 bucks. But let me grab one, and we will show you how this other machine works. Here's the counting mechanism. If you want to reset the counter, you just spin it to 0, so it's reset. You have a, right here, you can either count, or you can send it in different denominations. So for different rolls and different denominations, for example, you have 40 quarters in a roll, 50 dimes in a roll, you know, so on and so forth. So you just add the apparatus here. So you say, what's the profit, right? Well, these were thrown in as a part. So I've paid hardly anything for those. So that's a free $400 or what have you. I have 13 of these, 12 of these. These are probably the better looking ones. So I could probably sell them for, you know, 200 bucks on eBay. And then the other ones that'll take a lot of TLC and what have you and won't look as nice as these, you could probably sell for $150 to $100 on eBay. So you're looking at, just across the whole thing, you can double your money. I spent $1,000 and it was along the way, so you could easily sell probably all of them if you want to wholesale them for 2,500 bucks. But you only have to sell a few to get your principal back. So just something that we'll use in our business that we don't mind it's sitting around until it sells, because we'll always need to count wheat cents. We'll always need to count 90%. So can't complain.
Alright guys, so I appreciate you guys watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, just telling you about a few different items, things that we've made profit and money on, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the video as a whole. Make sure if you comment, it's positive so you can be entered into the giveaway. Make sure to subscribe. We're getting close to 12,000 subscribers, and it'd be great if you guys came along with us. But right now we're going to jump into the previous video's giveaway, which was for a proof silver Ike dollar. We're going to choose that giveaway winner right now from a random comment picker. So if you guys missed out on the last video's giveaway, make sure to join this video's giveaway because we're trying to give out stuff all the time. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so you're going to grab the link from the previous video right here. We're going to go to YouTube and we're going to go to YouTube comment picker. Then we're going to input that right there. Go on down. See how many unique comments there were from last video. We have 292 unique comments. And let's start the giveaway. All right. Wes Steffen, thank you so much for the comment. We appreciate it. Make sure to reach out to us at acousticcollectibles@gmail.com to let us send you that giveaway item. We really appreciate all you guys who support us on the channel. And make sure to enter this video's giveaway.
Hey guys, this is Casey with Acoustic Collectibles. We wanted to give a shout out to a company that we believe in. Though we purchase some meat from Texas A&M every year, we also like the different cuts that Good Rancher provides. So Good Ranchers is American meat delivered, right? Just an awesome box. I'm going to open it up. Delivered straight to your door, convenient. They give you this flyer, which I think is awesome marketing on their behalf. They talk about, you know, check your meat. If it's not a certain temperature, it's not safe to eat. It needs to be stored properly. Then you flip it over. The good you're doing. So it says you're supporting 100% American farms. You get to reclaim 2 hours of your week because you don't have to go out and shop for this. It's being delivered to your home. So there's some time savings there. They help 170,000 plus U.S. veterans. And savings 4 pounds of food waste by ordering this product. If you get into it, as you can see, you get a whole list of stuff here. They give you a checklist, a packing list of what you got. Just very thorough, so you can double check that you got this stuff in your box. As you can see, it's well packed. You hop into it. Very professional. I got dry ice. I'm going to take that out. And then we'll hop right into the meat. Chicken. They got chicken. They got beef. Sealed up nice and tight. Still frozen from delivery. More chicken. We order mostly chicken because we have our beef taken care of, but they have beef, they have chicken, they have fish. It says on the package, no antibiotics, no hormones, all natural, contains up to 15% of flavoring solution, which they put in there, so you see how it's an Italian seasoned chicken breast. Wonderful. Just professional, sealed up. This one's partially open. There's an example. All individually wrapped, perfect, straight to your door. You're helping veterans, you're believing in an American company, and you're buying the best meat that you can. Check them out.